say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Powell and Leonard, the veterans, set on the wings. Drew Eubanks out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5. So the Clippers win the tip. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now here's Edwards. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to McDaniels. The 3. Goes back up. Count the basket.
Great dime by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. Powell outside. To the inside. No good. McDaniels with some nice D. Conley passes to Edwards. First quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the catch.
Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 5-point game. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Here's Conley. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Powell. Edwards, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Simmons. Randle pulls down the board. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
First one falls for him. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And both free throws good for Edwards. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. In their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Conley passes to Edwards. Now Randall. Simmons defending. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for James Harden.
And his assist numbers have been dropping over the past few years. Not a good trend. Perhaps he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot and not seeing the rest of the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
Who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's McDaniels. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Simmons. Pass to Eubanks. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards got 7 points.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Simmons. Edwards against Powell. Back to Simmons. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Clippers. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Powell against Edwards. To the inside. Here's Gobert. They shoot again. With the teardrop. Unable to get that one. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Now Simmons. Back to Leonard. Powell, a screen on Conley. With the step back, Harden. And he comes up with a bucket. Harden's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
The shot by Eubanks, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
McDaniels finds Conley. Edwards with it. Powell covers. The fadeaway. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pat misses. Had a chance to tie it.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Conley passes to Gobert to end the drought. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers trail. Randall with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, nice anticipation by Randall to get into the passing lane and creating a scoring chance for his guys.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Bogdanovich has checked in for Los Angeles. Powell passes to Harden. Here's Eubanks. Pass to Powell. Let's go with a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Conley looking for an opening. From the low block. Edwards can't hit.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Leonard finds Harden. Here's Eubanks. Back to Powell. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And there's Leonard on the assist by Bogdanovich.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Conley with the ball. Outside Edwards. There's the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards got 11 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside Harden. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Sinks that one from the post.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Edwards gone 5 of 10 from the floor. Pass to Eubanks. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Harden. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had, but only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Stan, as a coach, what's the best way to instill confidence in your players?
Well, Brian, I don't know that as a coach you can instill confidence in them, but what you can do is prepare them for every situation in the game so that they're not having to think about what they should do. They know, and they're prepared to execute.
Now here's Harden. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Well, that's too much space for Bogdanovich, especially from the corner.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And a chance now to bring up the NBA steals leaders from the last month of action. James Harden third.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
And Minnesota with possession here. And here's Edwards. He's got 13. To the paint. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Chris Dunn. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
That free throw, no good. And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously, a 14-win improvement last season, they have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Good on the second one. Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
First free throw is good. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Fires the three. Harden can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 3. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Minnesota shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Dunn, he's checked in for the Clippers. A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Powell. Outside Bogdanovich. Edwards against Powell. Shot clock at 5. Over Edwards. Powell's shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Jones. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he goes in for the dunk.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Minnesota leading by 4. Now here's Randall. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. The layup off target. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Powell in the post. Guarded by Edwards. Randall with a steal. And here comes the break. Jones with the block. And he's able to get it back. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Edwards looking it over. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Randall can't hit.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Dunn, the pass to Bogdanovich. From behind the arc. Hits the three-pointer. And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. More 2K action in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Timberwolves shooting only 39% so far in the game. So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. Norman Powell out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. The Clippers trail. Dunn with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Dunn. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Now Conley. Rebounded by Dunn. The Clippers shooting the rock well at 46%. Jones from outside. They get it back. Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Pass to Conley. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. Conley's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, this is what Mike Conley provides for you. Elite efficiency at the arc.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers.
Timeout.
Trailing by 2. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. McDaniels is checked in for Garza. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Simmons is checked in. Poke loose. Stolen by Conley. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Here's Bogdanovich following the score by Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. McDaniels with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Alexander Walker. The floater. The Clippers grab the miss. Dunn outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. DiVincenzo with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Rips down the breakaway slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And the Clippers have possession following the score by Minnesota. Zubac. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Minnesota leading by 4. Conley with the ball. 6 points for him. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. The 3, DiVincenzo. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers trail by 7. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Drains the triple. Bogdanovich has got 10 points.
Well, anyone can tell you Bogdanovich is a volume three-point shooter. It's the focus of his game.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Conley passes to Ingles. It's McDaniels on the wing. Simmons defending. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 9.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now here's Dunn, guarded closely. Pass to Zubac. Dunn outside. Clock at 6. Simmons against McDaniels. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a switch here also for the Clippers. James Harden, he's checked in for Dunn. He's off on the second.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him. Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Simmons with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Powell's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's the teardrop. And he can't get that one. Good D by Bogdanovich. Simmons looking around. Harden against Conley. From 9 feet out. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden against Conley. Pass to Ingles. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Harden. Give him 8. Outside Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. Simmons against McDaniels. Simmons, the pass to Powell. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Randall inside. Bogdanovich on him. Randall can't hit. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. 9-point game. Bogdanovich, no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
DiVincenzo, no good on the free throw. Clippers trail by 11. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's Bogdanovich. Here he goes. Randall with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And here's Edwards. Here's Edwards cutting inside. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the Clippers have possession, trailing by 13. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Bogdanovich passes to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Edwards. Outside for Harden to stop the run. Here's Zubac. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Zubac has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Timberwolves lead by 11. And here's Edwards. He's got 17. Ingles, a screen on Bogdanovich. The kick out to Ingles. And it's the Clippers on the break. And here they go. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Outside, Ingles. Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. With some arc. Not going to go that time. Good D by Bogdanovich. Clippers trail by 9. Here's the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Outside Edwards. Pass to Ingles. Outside Edwards. The triple hits for Edwards.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Out left to the wing. Back to Harden. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 9. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Harden, the pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. Norm Powell comes in for Bogdanovich. Minnesota has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Leonard against Edwards. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Simmons. Simmons is double. Here's Leonard. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists tonight. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Clippers trail by 7. Powell outside. Leonard on the wing. Five on the clock. Pass to Harden. Up and over Conley. Harden can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Conley passes to Randall. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
So it's Los Angeles now. 1:02 left in the first half of this game. To the inside. Harden, the pass to Eubanks. Over Gobert. The shot by Eubanks, no good. Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to Edwards. And he drives in.
In the first quarter, he did a great job getting to the line, but he's been a little less physical as the game's gone on.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Simmons, the pass to Eubanks. Leonard outside. And the Clippers miss again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels can't hit. Clippers trail by 10.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, You got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
From 17, and that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Shaq Shadama says you've picked the wrong guy, Kenny.
And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control.
The only person who can stop Edwards is Edwards. You can maybe slow him down, but he has this natural physical ability, and the skill level continues to advance, Ernie.
Yeah, stronger than a lot of forwards, and he can ball.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Hits the trifecta. Conley's got 9 points.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Clippers trail by 13. Now here's Harden. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Here's an 8-footer. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds in the game. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Clippers trail by 10. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it. Harden picks him up. Pass to Randle. Now here's Conley. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Harden, the pass to Eubanks. Here's Powell, guarded by Edwards. Leonard for three. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Conley against Harden. Pass to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Now McDaniels. And stolen by Leonard. 4-on-1. Here they go. Harden's got space. And that one comes up a bit short.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
And Minnesota has possession. 10-point lead. Pass to Conley. Now here's Gobert. Eubanks defending. Gobert passes to Conley. Harden with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Leonard for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Over to the left wing. Gobert passes to McDaniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers.
Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Harden against Conley. Pass to Randall. Lets the three fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Randall's got 5.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Outside Simmons. Three-pointer, Harden. And Los Angeles, another three.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Now here's Conley. 9 points in the game. Pass to Randall from about 19, and the bucket is good. 7 points in the game.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Now here's Eubanks, defended by Gobert. Here's Leonard. Leonard spikes it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Conley passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Clippers trail by 7. Now Powell. He's scoreless. Pass to Eubanks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
That free throw, no good. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Conley passes to Randall. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Eubanks.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
To the paint. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. And the second free throw is good. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Conley with the ball. 9 points in the game. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. Randall's got 10 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And so here are the Clippers. Harden, the pass to Eubanks. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 7 assists in the game.
And remember, James Harden is usually a front runner in the league in assists. He has great vision.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Randall. The 3 ball. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 10. Here's Eubanks. Left side, Harden. Powell for 3. Nails it from 3. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Randall is screen on Harden. Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Leonard. Powell with it. Back to Leonard. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 11. Conley against Harden. Outside, Ingles. And stolen by Simmons. By himself. And slam dunk by Simmons.
So fluid in the open court. Simmons can beat you in a variety of ways. That time as a finisher.
Minnesota leading by 5. And here's Conley. 9 points in the game. Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Leonard. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Shot from 12. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Blocked! And they'll keep possession. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Simmons, the pass to Powell. And there's Simmons on the assist from Powell. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Bogdan Bogdanović checked in for the Clippers. Here's Conley. Randall, a screen on Harden. Conley passes to Randall. And the layup falls. Randall's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
Ooh, poked away. Now here's Harden. 12 points for him. 4 on the clock. Outside Bogdanovich. The three. The rebound by Ingles. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Edwards. 23 points in the game. Powell with a steal. Leonard passes to Harden. Second chance effort. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Zubats, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Dunn comes in for Harden.
One shot.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team. Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Oh, great D that time from Powell. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard passes to Dunn. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. 5th, the Clippers.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
And he drops the first.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Jones, he's checked in for Leonard. He does not get the second one. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Conley passes to Ingles. Now Conley. Dunn with a steal. The finish. And it's good for 2. Now Edwards. 26 points for him. On the take. Powerful finish by Edwards.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
It's Powell, high post. Back to Jones. Pass to Powell. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Bogdanovich with it. He's got 13. And here's Zubats. Randall with a steal. Ingles passes to Conley. Driving in. Can't hit that one. Jones with some nice D. Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Dunn. Now here's Bogdanovich. Inside. And stolen by Edwards. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Powell passes to Jones, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Chris Dunn. Then it's James Harden. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Pass to Harden. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Misses the 3.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Simmons has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Harden. Over Ingles. Good on the 13-footer.
Yeah, that soft touch that Harden has on his shot makes hitting a mid-range J look so simple.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Harden. Pass to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers trail by 3. Now here's Dunn. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Alexander Walker with it. Harden picks him up. Pass to Ingles. Right side, DiVincenzo. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Bogdanovich from long range. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Alexander Walker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's DiVincenzo. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
One shot. And that one misses. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
The pass-first nature of Simmons, fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. DiVincenzo against Harden. Randall outside. Up top, DiVincenzo, defended by Harden. 4 on the clock. Alexander Walker, the pass to Ingles. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Randall, following the score by the Clippers. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Here's Dunn. Outside Harden. Back to Dunn. Zubac, screen. Dunn, the pass to Bogdanovich. And Los Angeles, another three.
This is Bogdanovich's game. Catch, shoot, score.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Harden can't hit. Now Ingles. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Harden. Left side, Alexander Walker. There's the triple. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Outside Bogdanovich. No good on the three. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. Edwards comes in for Ingles. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. And so he makes both from the line. The Clippers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Eubanks the screen. Powell passes to Leonard. The fader. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Powell. Here's Edwards. The bank shot, no good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Nice shot by Simmons.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Bogdanovich is checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down." The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond.
Thank you for that, Allie. Conley with the ball. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Doesn't go for him. Oh, solid D from Leonard. And they're on the run. Moving it up. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one's drained from the low block. And now a three-point Los Angeles lead.
You can tell Bogdanovich is in an attacking mindset right now, being aggressive and getting rewarded for it.
Edwards against Powell. Ingles, a screen on Powell. Oh, Leonard with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Leonard against Ingles. Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. Back to Ingles. Fires the three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 9 assists now tonight. The Clippers have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Powell outside. Bogdanovich with it. Down low. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ingles. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Eubanks, he's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Shot by Leonard, no good. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Edwards. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ingles. Driving to the basket. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Ingles has got 5 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Pass to Leonard. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Conley. Here's Ingles. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. For the Clippers, Simmons comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Harden in for Dunn. Edwards against Powell. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
What's up?
Free throw good, Edwards.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Powell outside. Harden with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Leonard. Will it go? Again, the miss by Leonard.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
It's stolen by Leonard. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle comes in for Ingles, and McDaniels is subbed in for Alexander Walker.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Simmons against Randle. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside McDaniels. Over Leonard. Here's Gobert. And Gobert flushes it home.
Pounding the offensive glass. That's where Gobert gets a lot of his extra chances.
So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to Eubanks. Harden from outside. Drills it from deep. Harden's got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his 2nd since the break.
Conley against Harden. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Clippers trail. Pass to Powell. Leonard against McDaniels. Now Simmons. Back to Powell to take the lead. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Takes a 3. And Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Harden misses.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And here's Conley. Pass to Randall. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Eubanks. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. Picked up by Simmons. Edwards, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. And here's Eubanks. Back to Leonard. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Five on the clock. Fades away. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Conley passes to Edwards. Pass to Randall. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Harden. And it's in. And that one brings them within 1.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Minnesota with possession here. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Gobert with a screen on Powell. It's Edwards with a drive. Conley against Harden. Shot clock at 5. Gobert passes to Conley. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Now here's Harden. Fires from way outside. Off target with the shot. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.